All right, you guys. Okay, thank you for jumping on our Thursday um, team call. These have been awesome. So much good information. I'll, like always, record, post at the end. So we're wrapping up June. Today is the last day, you guys. We had a great June and trying some new things with these bundles. And so I hope you all were able to kind of try and experiment with those. I'm crossing my fingers that they are going to extend that through July, because I think it gives us even more of an opportunity now that we're kind of finding things that are working and maybe trying things that haven't worked, giving us a good way to refill our funnels and even try more. So I know that I passed along that it would be great if they could keep them going and, maybe mix up the bundles a little bit and try something different. So those of you that have tried, I'm so glad that you did, because I think what it's doing is causing people to just get re-excited about their business, re-energized. It's creating conversations that maybe weren't happening before. And so it has been really, really good. So along with that, we have been talking a lot about different things that we can do with parties. Obviously, parties are still the lifeline of our business. These bundles in no way, shape, or form replace what we're doing with parties. It's just an added on thing that we can use in our toolbox to create those conversations and to spike interest. But the party is obviously the beating pulse of our business, where it's at, where we're going to gain our customers, our orders, our reps, where we're going to get repeat hostesses, and just fill our VIPs. So many different things happen from that party. Now, it's always good to experiment and try different things within our parties. And there's been a lot of talk on Zaya Gals, Zaya Life within our team as well, as far as doing some parties that instead of posting so many different posts throughout the party, because we all know it's hard to keep up in a party and sometimes you feel like you're scrolling and you're missing things. We've had some people that are trying to do post to post, and then instead of posting multiple, let's say you're talking about joggers today, we're going to post one post about the joggers, and then anything else that goes on throughout the day about joggers is going to go below in the comments that one post. That way you're always boosting that post back up to the top of the party. People are seeing it. As we were trained from Jenna, that if you comment 10 times within an hour, that post is going to be boosted up again. And so we have some reps here on our team that have been trying this and experimenting. And so I'm going to have her share here in a little bit about what she did and how she set that up and post my party and how that's going for her. And then along with that is we have some people that have been trying the messenger parties. So we had, I can't remember who it was on Zaya Life that originally did the training on the messenger parties, but have been, Tess Davis have been doing messenger parties and just doing a 15-minute messenger party. And every 5 minutes of that messenger, or every minute of that party, she was posting a post. We've had people that are doing an hour messenger post, and they're posting 15 posts within that hour. I also have someone on this team that's going to talk, the same person that's going to talk about the comments, Kristen, that is actually experimenting with doing a messenger party within the Facebook party. So doing both at the same time. That way, if someone is invited to the party and they just rather go straight to messenger and get right to the point and place an order, or get registered in whatever gift cards are going on that day. Oh shit, I think I just deleted someone. Sorry, didn't mean to cuss. Oh crap, I hope they rejoin. I think I just, instead of accepting, I just deleted someone. Whoopsie. Okay, sorry. And so that way they can go hop over to Messenger if they want. They're going to see that, because I know, like me personally, if I get a Messenger comment or a message in my Messenger, I'll tend to go in there and check that before I would if I have a notification on my Facebook from like a party. So she's going to chat about that and see some of the success that she's having. And then you guys, really quick before I let these two gals share, take a look at your June and look at what your goals were set at the beginning of the month. Are you where you wanted your June to end? Are you where you wanted to be? Does it look like it ended how you wanted it to end? If not, then look at what you can do differently for July. I know that summer is busy, you guys. I know that it's hard, especially when kids are home and we are literally driving 8,000 different places and 8,000 different directions all the time. And we're hanging swimsuits out our window to dry like Robin. And we're doing so many things that sometimes I will start driving and I'm like, why am I even going this way? I forget what I'm even doing. Like, I completely get it. But here's the thing, you guys. Consistency in your business is what, so I just posted a quote and I absolutely loved it yesterday. Consistency is what's going to keep your business the same. So it's going to keep, if you stop what you're doing and you don't stay consistent in your business, reaching out parties, adding new people to your VIP page, posting outfits of the day, your business will eventually die. It's the same thing with working out. If you stay consistent and you continue to work out, you start to see results. If you just stop, you are no longer going to see results, and you may maybe gain weight back, or your body may change back to what it was prior to your working out. It's the same thing with our businesses. When we stay consistent, our businesses are going to stay the same and grow. And the more persistent we are, the more it's going to take us to that next level. So I know it's hard, but even just spending 5 minutes of your day to do something in your business, to move your business forward, is better than doing nothing. It is so hard to take a time out completely of your business and then see your business grow. So when you do that and you have a team, your team follows suit. They're always watching. If I just stopped having calls, if I just stopped training our team, if I just stopped having parties and I basically just stopped my business, what would happen? A lot of this team would follow suit. They'll be like, oh my gosh, we don't, things aren't happening. We're not really, moving forward with different things. So we need to always be creating that energy and that momentum for ourselves and for our team, because one thing, it fills your cup and it's going to continue to fill your cup. And when you're not doing anything, that kind of drains your cup. So just make sure that you know that if your summer is busy and you feel like Zaya is something you're having a hard time finding time for, just know that even the 5 minutes, you guys, 5 minutes before you go to bed, 5 minutes when you wake up, just find that 5 to 10 to 15 minutes, whatever you want to make towards your business, to make that work. So with that being said, look at your June and what can you change for July? What can you do differently to maybe hit those goals in July? What can you add? What can you change on your daily basis to kind of push you to where you want to end up at the end of July? I know July is going to be a good month. I know corporate, I don't know what they have in store, but I know they've got a lot of good things they've talked about. And we are going to be having a corporate call tomorrow. So watch your email for that, where they're going to announce the new July promotions. So, okay, so I'm going to have Kristen. I know Kristen has to jump off a little early. So Kristen and then Brittany. I think Brittany's on. I thought I saw her jump on. Yep, I see you, Brittany. Okay, so both of them are going to share their experience with the messenger party and kind of what they're doing to give us some tips and tricks. All right, Kristen, I'm going to turn it over to you first.
Okay, hello. Can you guys hear me okay? I've been running around all morning and we just got home and I just kind of snuck up to my daughter's room to talk to you guys. So I am excited about just a new strategy I've tried and just started it this week. So I did the Light and Tight bundle, sent them out to 4 people, and 3 of those people agreed to do a party. And it all worked out to where they were going to do it at the same time. So we just I threw them all in one group. And was really excited to just like kick it off right away. And I hadn't done a party since May. So I knew that my template needed to be updated. And I knew I was just feeling like I wanted to try something new. And I've been hearing about doing a messenger party. And what I really loved about doing a messenger party was that you're not wondering okay, are people seeing my posts? Are people seeing my messages? Because they're not a friend of mine on Facebook and it's just going to that nowhere land. With a messenger party, it's like you're getting directly connected with that person right then and there. So I actually went to one of my hostesses and said, hey, I want to try this. But being that we were like getting ready to start it right away, it was like she wasn't quite sure on the idea, and I hadn't had all the details figured out yet. So what I did was I decided to do kind of a combination. We also heard, I think Megan shared, someone had tried, or she talked about it earlier when we first started this call, about just posting one post a day on each category. And then posting within the comments of that post to boost the post. So my thought was, okay, I'm going to combine these two ideas. I'm just going to have a very minimal posting in the Facebook group, and then I'm going to have each of my hostesses create a messenger chat group on the side. And so the way I set it up, I actually started out my intro days just like any other parties I've done in the past. So I had 2 intro days where I posted like 3 or 4 intro posts, where I actually had my giveaway posts where I ask, what are you most interested in learning about during this party, as one of them. One of them was, are you a first timer or a fanatic? And then one of them is, which host are you here with? Because it was a multi-host party. So those were my 3 like giveaway posts, and I made sure to put that in the caption to say like, comment here for a chance at a gift card. And then I also have a post within my intros that offer, hey, join my VIP group and get shipping on your order, or free shipping on your order. So that's one of the giveaways that I do. So I did my intros just like I've done any other party. And then the night before the party officially starts, I asked each of my hosts to create a messenger chat group with everybody that joined. And what I did is I kind of wrote up an example post for them to use for that. And I put it in my notes so I can like kind of read to you what I had them send to their group. And then I can share an example of what I posted as my first post to this group. So what I messaged to my group of hostesses, I actually put them all in a group chat as well, so I can message the 3 of them at the same time, and trying to implement some of the tips that Christy shared with us about coaching our hostesses and hiring our hostesses. So what I started out with just to my hosts was saying, hey guys, hope you had a great weekend. Here's a party update and a request for this evening. Tomorrow morning, I'm going to kick things off with more product posts. I'd like to be able to connect with party guests via Messenger, and wondered if you would each create a Messenger chat group with your friends that have joined the party. Once you do, I have a message that you can use to start it off, and then I will take it from there. My plan is to follow up your message with a message tonight to say welcome, and provide the group link and the shopping link. And then from there, just one message a day to keep people up to speed with the party and give reminders. So, and I even explained in there, I found that often people don't see all the posts in group parties, and I'm excited to try this, as I think it will be a great way to connect with more people in the group. So let me know if you have any questions. So the message I gave them as an example to share with their friends is just like, they're going to create this group, name it Brianna Zaya Party, whatever. And then, hey friends, thanks for joining my Zaya Party. Kristen has a ton of knowledge on the brand and is super helpful with things like sizing, material, styling, etc. Starting this chat so she can share the group link, shopping link, and any info on giveaways. So I just kept it really simple so that they can change that up if they want, or they can just copy and paste that into their chat group. So then once I started out my message to that group of customers or party guests, there's a couple things I included. So just thank you, host, for setting up the group chat, just popping in to say hello, give you some inside scoop and quick links for our Zaya Party. So first off, thanks for being here. Click here to get to the group page. So I want that group page right at the top. So like, I don't know if you guys have ever joined a group on Facebook, if you don't pin it to the top, it's like not easy to find. I always pin my groups to the top, but I think that's like a little bit much to try to explain to everybody. So putting that group right at the top of the messenger so they can always refer back to it. And then I included, once you're on the group page, there are 3 participation posts to comment on to be entered to win a $10 gift card. Comment by tonight so I can draw 3 winners tomorrow, in parentheses Tuesday. Also look for the post to join my Zaya VIP group on Facebook. Anyone new to join will get free shipping on their order. Planning to use this group chat just to send out 1 to 2 updates and reminders each day. Life gets busy. Facebook can be complicated, so I find giving you the highlights here can make life easier for all with a few little emojis. Also sending the shopping link in the next message for quick access. All about simple and convenient here, so we'll do my best to make it just that. In effort to keep this group chat clean and easy to follow, please message me separately with any questions on sizing, styles, anything at all. I'm here to help. I'm excited to share the brand with you all. So one of my hosts kind of said to me, like, she had already told her friends, like, don't worry, it's going to be a simple party. I think my host was nervous, so she had talked to her friends about it to try to convince them to join. It was I know sometimes we get those hosts, and sometimes we just have to talk through that with them to say, like, don't worry, it's going to be great. Your friends are going to love it. But because of that, I made sure to just put in my note to message me separately, because she had made a comment about messages and how sometimes or group chats, and how sometimes they can get a little crazy with, like, that one person that asks 100 questions. So that's what I figured I would try out for this one. And then with that, each day then I'm sending a message at the end of the day to say, here's a day 1 check-in, hop over to the party group to catch up on my posts all about leggings. You can also catch the replay of my live video sharing about Zaya, what to expect this week, and my Zaya outfit of the day, and a few different legging styles that I shared. So that way, and then I also put reminder, the Facebook group link and shopping links are above in this message thread. Shopping will be open through Sunday, July 3rd. So just kind of those key points for the party, so people know when the shopping closes, where the shopping link is, where the group link is, and like just getting a message to them and being in contact with them each day. And then also you can see who viewed the messages and things like that. So I don't know if there were any questions, you guys, but that's pretty much the gist of what I'm doing for my parties this week.
I love it, Kristen. I love all of it, how you're putting, like, the main things in your messenger, the shopping link, the VIP thing, the giveaways, and then doing a recap every day. I think that's great, because some people might just want to, like, skim that and read that versus going back and scrolling through the whole party. And I love how you're doing, if you want to talk to me about this, message me separate. And then you can even do, if someone starts messaging in the chat, forgets that, you can respond and say, Samantha, I'll respond to you separately, blah, blah, just so people remember that that's to not post the questions in that group. So I love it. I'm wondering, Kristen, when I post this recording, would you be willing to do like in the comments, like post like some of your welcome? Like, obviously no one will, like, we can't copy and paste what Kristen's doing, but just so they get an idea of kind of how you set that up, what you were reading through, if you'd be willing to do that. And then if anybody does use this, make sure that you're not copying and pasting, put it in your own words. This is Kristen's words. Like, we don't want to copy and paste anyone's work, because we want to make sure that we're always putting it, because that's not you. You want to make sure that you're customizing it to you. So I appreciate that, Kristen. Thank you so much for sharing that all. I'll be so anxious to see how it all turns out for you. So awesome stuff. Does anyone have any questions for Kristen at all?
One other thing, that as far as the party template, so I know some people maybe they're doing the comments to boost that one post. You can just kind of go back into your party and post your comments. I have set it up through Post My Party, because when you're in your template, you can actually add a comment. I don't know if a lot of people know this. You can add a comment to a post, and you can add, I don't know, like as many comments as you want. And you can schedule it in everything. So that's what I've done this time. And then, like, just so I don't have to be at my phone or remembering what I'm going to post, I can have it all on my computer. The only thing is with that, you have to be posting from a business page in order to do comments. So.
Awesome. Thank you. And also, you guys, on Zaya Life, Lindsay Hartland, who kind of originally sparked the idea for us about the comments within a post instead of posting multiple posts, is doing a training on Zaya Life next week, July 7th, which will be next Thursday. So I'll make sure to post that information to connect, but she's been doing it and has had great success with it. So she'll be doing a training on that. So I will share that as well. But good stuff, Kristen. Thank you so much. I love it. So
Yep.
these are all things, you guys. So Kristen, if you have to jump off, feel free. Thank you again, Kristen. You guys, these are all things that we can try to help our parties. So if we're feeling like our parties are slower and not as, you know, interactive as they used to be, try some of this stuff. Give it a whirl. See what works for you. All right, Brittany, let's hear from you. Let's share what all the exciting stuff that you've been doing.
All right, hi everyone. Our team, we have done, I think between us, we've done 5 messenger parties so far. And so we're trying to, we've got a template, but every time we do one, we kind of rework it. The one that I did was for I called them my Zaya Vets. It was the 8th party that I've done with this group. And so I was nervous because I've done so many other Facebook ones with them. But the feedback that I got from them was how much they loved it. And the great thing with the messenger parties is they're super quick to set up, and I'll give you some tips for how to do that. And then you can really make it individualized for every hostess. So I'll go through how you can do that too. But to make it easier and to be able to do it, we did what we're calling a blast party. It's 15 minutes, okay? There's a couple pre-posts and then post afterwards, but yes, everything is in 15 minutes. And you set it up and you let everyone know that's when it's going to be. You download the app called Boards. When you download the app Boards, it acts as another keyboard. So I have all my posts already ready to go, the words. And so I can go, and in my phone, I can go to like where you would get your GIF or your Bitmoji. There will be a Boards one there, and you can just select whatever post that you want to post at that time. And then all the pictures I put into an iPhone album. So then I can just quickly select the 2 or 3 pictures, 3 to 4 is what we ended up doing, and put that right into the messenger. And so every 15 minutes for that 15 minutes, I just went through the template. And so before the party, kind of what Kristen said is you can get that group ready. You can put any posts, whether it's the shopping link or what is Zaya. You can have all that there right at the top. So when they join the messenger group, it's all that information is going to be there. The morning before the party, that's when I, as the rep, I welcomed everyone. And then I have my hostess that afternoon put something in there as well. So they're still engaged. They're still showing up for their group. And then the night before the party, we have started doing some pre-recorded videos, because I feel like that's one aspect of Messenger. Like, we don't get lives, and the lives are where people are seeing you and getting to know you and starting to feel more comfortable. So we're putting some pre-recorded videos in there. The first one is going to be specific to that hostess. So welcome to Caitlin's party. We're so excited to have you. It's going to be from 8:30 to 8:45, and feel free to catch up as you can. Then the morning of the party, we put that engagement post for that A through D post. So you're a fanatic, you've got a few, you want some more, that sort of thing. And you can take that post and then start to reach out and get to know the people in the group. So what we recommend is when they do that, then you reach out to them and say, hey, you're new to Zaya. How do you know Caitlin? And then you're starting to form that personal connection. So it's not just about Zaya. Form that personal connection with them and become their personal shopper, because that's essentially what a messenger party is. You're sharing some things, but you're getting to know all these people outside on the side, like Kristen said, that message me separately. And then the night of the party, you can share the shopping link again. And then we've done it a couple different ways. There's 10 item posts that we've done, whether it's the top 10 Zaya items, if it's a newer group and you want to share the Bomber and the All-Star and the Havana and things like that. Or what I did with my group is they are, like I said, Zaya Vets, I did newer hidden gems for them. Things that I knew that they would like and things that I knew that a lot of them didn't have. So you can really individualize and tailor it. What I thought about doing with my next one is having my hostess choose her top 10 items and then doing posts on her items. So again, it's more about the hostess and less about Zaya. Then after that, it kind of winds down with a party post and a rep opportunity post, a video talking about the rep opportunity, again, showing your face rather than just a graphic. And then finishing with the shopping link. Put that there again, because there's going to be all those posts that once they get to the bottom, they're going to want to be able to just click and go browse. The biggest thing, like I mentioned, that I want to just emphasize is it is conversations. It is work on the side. So although you're not doing a full week or 3 to 5 day long Facebook party, you're getting to know each of these patients. I'm at work, you guys. You're getting to know each of these wonderful customers personally and trying to figure out what they really want and being their personal shopper and being their friend. Yeah, it's a fun part about what we get to do with this.
I love it. So Brittany, I have to ask you, do you think that, do you feel like this has been, like, what are your thoughts on it? Do you feel like this has been successful? Are you thinking that this is definitely the route that you guys want to go for parties, or what are your thoughts?
So first of all, selfishly, it saves us a lot of time, right? And so I don't have as much prep work. It was super easy. You could run multiple a week if you wanted to. But we did talk about it as a team that it's not right for every hostess. And that's why you should have that conversation with your hostess and say, we're doing this. And yes, we have had successful parties. The party that I ran, you guys reached the 4th level of rewards. So it just depends on who your person is, who the group is, and then try to figure out which way will work best for them.
Awesome. I love it. Brittany, I appreciate you sharing. Thank you so much. I think it's such a great idea. And I think it's something, it's just kind of like when we first started doing multi-hostess parties, everyone was like, oh my gosh, I don't know if I can do it. And now that's all some reps are doing is only multi-hostess. So multi-hostess. I think we just have to experiment. Like I said before, play around with it, try it. And if it's not for you, it's not for you. But if it's for you, it's for you. And like you said, a hostess might prefer that versus the typical Facebook party, because I've had a lot of people that will say to me, maybe later. I've been invited to a ton of Facebook parties. That would be a great way to come back to them and say, okay, let's do it different then. Let's do a messenger party. It won't even be like your typical Facebook party. It will stand out different. And then maybe that hostess then would agree to even just having the party. Because I know sometimes people don't want to have one because they fear their friends aren't going to want to be invited to another party. So I think that's a great way to combat that. So appreciate it. Thank you so much. Does anyone have any questions for Brittany? You guys, we'll be talking more on this and sharing. I did share, Zaya Life did a training on messenger parties. The recall or replay is on this page. It's also on Zaya Life. And there was like a white book created with sample posts for that messenger party. That is posted on our Connect page. I did share that. So if you guys didn't see that, it is on here. I can try and find that. I don't think I pinned it to or put it in our files, but I'll definitely put that into our files. But we're going to be doing more training on this, more talk on this. I know some of us leaders are working on boards to share with our team. So that's something that we hope to have in the future very soon, you guys, for new rep training, for party training, for messenger training, for all sorts of stuff. We just got to get it put together and get the time to get it done. But that is on our to-do list. So that is something that's going to be coming from us. So stay tuned for that. Also, you guys, Zaya has just said there is another restock today. I am thinking it is the summer shorts. I don't know why they would do a separate restock unless it was. So I'm going to let you all go because I have a feeling it's going to be coming very, very soon. And I'm super pumped for that. And I don't want you guys to miss it. So Brittany, Kristen, thank you all so much. More on this training. Appreciate you all. Have a fabulous 4th of July holiday, everyone.